Hi guys, how you doing? This is Let Free Ring coming at you, hopefully going to kick you some knowledge. Hey, so I'll do a quick video on this because I've heard this many times from many different people, especially young people. But I'm sure you've heard, especially a lot of ladies, young couples, you know, people say that they should marry, you should marry for love, right? Guys, that's the worst advice that I think any young person can give another young person, okay? Or anybody should give anybody, all right? Because guys, yeah, I mean, love needs to be in a relationship. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, there's no love or you want a relationship with no love in it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you should never marry for love by itself. Number one, that love that you guys feel, especially when you're young, for one another, your significant whatever, or the person you're going to marry, that high is what I call that, that euphoria that you get when someone asks you to marry them, or you just decide that you're going to spend your lives together, right? Yeah, you want that there, but you should never marry for that, okay? Because you can have that euphoria without actually ever getting married. But you want to have that for the other person, but you shouldn't marry solely for that. It's simple, guys. Love is a verb, okay? And when you're in a marriage and you love that other person, okay, you want to marry to serve one another. It's really that simple. I mean, to say. Marriage is complicated, okay? It takes, there's a lot of give and take. But what I find myself doing, and what I think, with people that I've talked to that have had successful marriages, to one extent or the other, they ask themselves, this is what I ask, is, am I serving my wife? Am I serving my marriage by doing a particular activity or taking particular action? Okay? And that's really what a successful marriage, at least from what I've seen, is all about. Now, you're going to have ups and downs. Things aren't going to be perfect. You're going to get mad. You're going to get, upset with one another. But it takes work. A successful marriage takes work. And I think a lot of young people don't realize that because they're on that high of that euphoria of, oh, I'm in love. And they don't think about that, the serving part. Okay? I would say that there are a lot of people, and especially ladies that I've seen, and this is true now, and this is true when I was young. You get a lot of people that think that they're the prize, that they should be served. Okay? Well, ladies, and some of you guys out there too, that just isn't the case. That's just reality. Okay? You're not the prize. Trust me, there's someone just like you that can provide the exact same type of life that you provide. Okay? There's nothing special about you. There's nothing special about me. We're all replaceable. All right? I mean, think about it. What, more than half of marriages end up in divorce? You think you're going to be different? And you might. But chances are, if it's all me, you have to serve me, and you're not willing to serve the other, you're going to end up in divorce. Or things aren't going to work out. Okay? So, guys, my advice to you as a 50-year-old that's, seen a few things in life, that's been married, that has a long-term relationship, you want to love that other person. That is a part of it. But what's even more important is you should want to serve one another. You should want to. Not as an obligation, not like, I'm married, so I got to do this. And look, that sometimes you got to do that. But as a general rule, you should want to serve one another. Sometimes you have to sacrifice what you want for the other person, for the betterment of the marriage, for the betterment of the relationship. It isn't about what you want. And if you are that type of person, or if you're in a relationship with that type of person, you need to reevaluate what you're doing. Anyways, guys, just a quick one. Wanted to hit you under 5 minutes. Guys, just take my advice. Don't marry for love. Marry to serve one another. All right. Talk to you guys later. Let Freedom Ring. I'm out.